Welcome back, and if you're new here, I'm Jamila from Crafty by P. And today I'm going to walk you through how to design a shirt and cut it and place the vinyl using Cricut Access. Let's get right into it. But before we do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn the bell notification on. When you're done watching, give me a like and leave me a comment below. First, open up a blank canvas in Cricut Design Space. I usually go into things knowing pretty much how I kind of want it to look, or at least what I want it to say. Like, usually my t-shirts are a spur of the moment thing. It's because I've heard something and I like the way the quote sounded, or I have a quote in my head and I just want to put it on a shirt. So that's what this is right now. That's what you're watching. So what I usually do when I'm putting in a quote is I break my quote into lines of text. And I go ahead and type out all the lines of text in separate text boxes. And then I go through and go ahead and find the fonts that I want to use. I have a lot of fonts. It takes me a long time to find a font that I like. But for this tutorial, I only used Cricut fonts. And I believe the fonts that I chose are Cricut Access fonts, but hey, it works. So just continue looking for a font that you like. All right, now that I've chosen my first font, I went ahead and resized that first line of text just kind of to see how it looked. I resized it to basically what I wanted it to be on my shirt. Like, I wanted it to go completely across the breast. And as you choose the fonts for the additional lines, you're going to arrange the lettering to see how you like it. So you just play with your lettering for a while, resizing and moving it around until you find something that you love. Once you have the design looking the way you want it, and you can add images and shapes and things like that, whatever you want to do to make this design fit you or to fit the customer, if that's the case. But once you have everything situated the way you like it, then you can go ahead and change the colors. What I ended up doing was selecting the two lines of text that I knew that were going to be the same color. And I went ahead and aligned them the way that I wanted them. I wanted them centered together. And then I welded the two together so that it would cut out on the same sheet of vinyl. I wanted to save myself a little bit of time at the end. After you've chosen what colors you want your design to be, and this is just visual, it's not going to matter in the next screen what color you put on here. This is just for you to be able to separate your mats, or for the machine to separate your mats, and for a visual for you. On this next screen, you want to make sure that your design is mirrored, because we are making this is a vinyl, heat transfer vinyl design. So you want it to cut out backwards or mirrored, so that when you place it on your shirt and press it, it cuts out correctly. And to cut my glitter, I actually use the premium vinyl setting. After you've gotten everything cut, go ahead and weed your entire design. You want to weed everything at one time. And for this design, I actually have a space small enough or big enough for me to place that other layer of vinyl in. And that's what I did here. If you use this method to layer or to use two separate colors, make sure that the transfer tape on the second piece, the piece that you're placing onto the first, make sure that transfer tape does not overlap any of the letters. If you have any transfer tape from the second piece on the letters from the first piece, those letters are not going to stick or adhere to your material. And now you're ready to press. Grab your shirt and adjust it onto your easy press mat so that it is centered. And once you have it centered, you can go ahead and place your design where you want to. I usually eyeball my designs, but if you want to, you can iron a line down the center and then fold your design also down the center and line those two lines up. And that way you end up with a perfectly centered line. You can also use something like a T-square or a ruler to make sure that it's the right length from the collar to the start of your design. I like to press my vinyl at 330 for 30 seconds with medium to heavy pressure. And with a bigger design like this, I move my press down and go through the entire process again of pressing the vinyl. If you were wondering how to make a t-shirt with your Cricut, that's it. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and drop me a comment below. Thanks for watching.